Alright guys, let's do lesson 4 now. We're talking about congruency. So, in this case, go ahead and take a look at this warm-up. Pause the video so you can give it a shot. Alright, we're back. Again, you're going to want to think of this as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And put it on your triangle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And remember, write all pairs of congruent parts. We're going to have angles over here and the sides over here. Angles in this case would be angle Q is going to be congruent to angle F. Angle R will be congruent to angle D. And angle S will be congruent to angle E. Okay? Sides, again, this can be a little different. I'm going to go QR is congruent to FD, and RS is going to be congruent to DE. Then we're going to go QS is congruent to FE. And those are all 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also remember your tick marks. We could do a little half moon here, half moon here. The 90 degrees is already marked. We could probably put 2 moons here. And as far as tick marks, we can go boom, boom. Let's see, boom, 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 and 3 for the hypotenuse, just for an example. Okay? So let's look at the next thing. Again, we're still talking about congruency, but we're going to learn angle, side angle, side angle, side, and side, side, side. So, for side, side postulate, we're going to say if each side of one triangle is congruent to the corresponding side of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Okay? So, if you're writing this in notes, I suggest you just copy the SS postulate, or rather just SS would be fine, and then copy this picture down. Okay? So if we're going to say if QR is congruent to FD, so QR, FD, I'm just using tick marks, and RS is congruent to DE, and SQ is congruent to EF, then the 2 triangles are congruent. Okay? So when all the sides are congruent, side, 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 notice I'm putting S's, side, 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 the 2 triangles are congruent. And then as we discussed earlier, if the 2 triangles are congruent, then all of their corresponding parts are congruent, meaning the Q will be corresponding to F, if I'm not mistaken, R and D, and S and E, even the angles will be congruent. Next one is side angle side postulate. Again, for the sake of notes, you could just go SAS and then mark these triangles and draw the picture. We're going to say QR is congruent to FD. And again, draw 2 new triangles if you're taking notes. RS and DE. And again, look, I'm pulling it from right here. And angle R is congruent to angle D. I'm just going to use a moon for this, okay, not a 90 degrees. Little crescent moon. I need y'all to notice this. The angle is being sandwiched. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So now these 2 triangles are congruent. Therefore, all of their corresponding parts are going to be congruent. Okay? And the last one for today, or for this lesson. Angle, side, angle. Again, for the sake of your notes, you can just go ASA. Copy these 2 triangles, and then mark the corresponding parts. Man, I could do better with that curly bracket. Wow, what has gotten into me? There we go. So angle Q is congruent to angle F. So moon, half moon. R and D, so two moons. And QR and FD. QR, FD. Again, notice angle, side angle. Angle, side angle. These are what I've marked. Angle, side angle. Okay? These two triangles are congruent. Therefore, all their corresponding parts are going to be congruent. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. There is no donkey postulate. There is not an ass postulate. Okay? You cannot prove two triangles are congruent by saying ASS or SSA. Okay? No donkey postulate. Now, I could say that word because I am teaching y'all something. You cannot say this word in class. Just keep that straight. So, take a second, sketch each pair of these congruent triangles, and determine which postulate fits them. So go ahead and pause the video and give it a shot. I think I'll use purple for this. Alright, we're back. Looking at the red triangles, what can we say? Good. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. This must be side, angle, side. These two triangles are congruent. The blue one, side, side, side. Side, side, side. Must be side, side, side postulate. Those are not fives, those are S's. The green ones, again, angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. These two green triangles are congruent because of angle, side, angle. The black ones, let's see. Angle, side, side. Angle, side, side. Well, we just spelt. Can't use that as a postulate, so these triangles are not congruent. Okay? Let's move on. Looking at these two triangles, what postulate could you use? That's right. Side, side, side. Now you're asking, what do you mean? Where do we get the other S? Right here. This is going to be the reflexive property. Okay? That gives us that third S, so we can say side, side, side helps us answer this question because of the reflexive property. Okay? Take a second and look at this one and see what property we can use to help prove that these two triangles are congruent. Alright, again, that's right, reflexive property. We're going to use linear pairs here, which means this is also 90 degrees. So I'm looking at an angle, whoopsie daisy, jump the gun, side angle, side, side angle, side. So side angle, side. And the properties that backed it up was, again, reflexive property and the linear pair relationship right there. And start to get used to seeing these things, because these are going to help us out when we start writing proofs. Again, pause the video, take a second. Okay, we're back. Again, reflexive property, so I'm going to put two tick marks. Okay, let's label angle, side, side. Angle, side, side. Look like we spelt that word again. Not congruent. Okay, let's keep going. Take a second and look at this one. Alright, we're back. Angle, 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 angle. What property is that? That's right. Vertical angles. Which means now we have angle, side, angle. And whoopsie daisy, I'm trying to put an A right there. Angle, side, angle. So we can use postulate angle, side, angle. And we're able to use vertical angles to prove that these two angles are congruent. Let's keep going. Oh, now we're at the worksheet. So go ahead and pull this worksheet out, and again, pause the video and give it a shot, because you're just labeling, or you're really stating if these two triangles are congruent. If they are, state how you know, and this is where we're just saying side, 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 side angle, side, etc. Okay? Alright, let's do these four. So, reflexive property right here. I see an angle, angle, side, angle. This will be angle, side, angle. And again, if you need to, go ahead and put the little letters so you can see it. So you can actually see the postulate being spelt out. Number 2, again, reflexive property. Angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. Must be A, S, A. Let me put the A in front of there. Number 3, good, vertical angles. So we have side, angle, angle, and angle, angle, side. That is a postulate we can use. Notice the tick marks across from the two crescent moons, so everything's lined up okay. So we're going to say angle, angle, side. Oh my good grannies. Let me try writing that S again. Boop. There we go. Number 4. I don't have a third side. I don't know if these are congruent. So we're going to say not congruent. Okay. Go ahead and pause the video again. Try 5 through 10. Alright, we're back. Again, we can mark vertical angles here. And then check. Can we go angle, angle, side? Angle, angle, side. Notice one moon across from the two tick marks. One moon across from the two tick marks. I agree. Angle, angle, side. Again, we're missing information, so we have to say not congruent. Let's see here. We have angle, 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 angle. There is no angle, angle postulate, or at least not yet. But for the sake of congruency, these are not congruent because we do not have a postulate to back up congruency. If anything, you'll learn that this means they're similar, but we'll get into that later. So number 8, yes, vertical angles here. So angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Again, check. One tick mark, one moon, one tick mark. They're opposite, so I agree. Angle, angle, side would be a good one. Number 9, reflexive property right here. So we can put that tick mark there. We have angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So yeah, we can write angle, side, angle as an answer. Number 10, reflexive property again. We have angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. So angle, angle, side. State what additional information is required in order to know that the triangles are congruent for the reason given. So just to get you started, this wants angle, side, angle. Okay, well, it's understood that this is going to be reflexive. Everyone agrees with that. So if we have this angle and this side, we would want to state that this angle is congruent to this angle, so we can have angle, side, angle, just like it spells it. So we need to write angle Q, C, D is congruent to angle E, C, D. Notice again, we did not have to state the reflexive property because that's just understood. We did have to state that C, this angle C, is congruent to this angle C. Remember, it's in the middle. So go ahead and pause the video and try 12, 13, and 14 out. Alright, we're back. This one wants angle, side, angle. Well, here's an angle and there's an angle, so we want to mark this side. Here's an angle, there's the angle, so we want to mark this side. So we would need to state that KL is congruent to TU. Let's look at 13. Sorry, I'm going to put that back right there. 13 says angle, side, angle. Here's an angle. It's understood that these are vertical angles. We do not have to state these, but we do need that side, so here and here, because it's going to be sandwiched. So CS should be congruent to S. Yikes, it's cut off. I think it's an R. I'm going to put an R. There. How do you like me now? 14, angle, side, angle. Again, vertical angles here. The side is being sandwiched, so we need to state that WV is congruent to VK. Pause the video again. Try these out. Alright, we're back. So we have angle, angle, side. Well, its reflexive properties understood right here. We have these angles. We're going in order here. So we need to state that these two angles are congruent. Now, being that there's no other lines attached to these, we can simply just use the letter. Angle T needs to be congruent to angle E. 16, we have angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. This one might have two answers. We could use this one, and what would be the opposite? Here, or in red, we could have marked this side and this side, because that would still satisfy it. Angle, angle, side, or angle, angle, side. So as far as the red one, if you decided to choose that one, we'll put ZX is congruent to LN. And as far as if you pick the blue side, we'll say YZ is congruent to NM. Angle, angle, side, angle, angle, side. I'm okay with that. Angle, side, angle. Again, reflexive property. We do not have to state this. We do need to sandwich it between two angles. And we do need to state three letters, because we're looking at this angle for that H, this one for this G. So, in order, VHG should be congruent to IGH. Remember, the angle I'm focusing on, the vertex, is always in the middle. And then 18 says angle, angle, side. Well, it's understood that the reflexive side is here. And we just need to fit an angle. In fact, again, this one might be two answers. We could say that this angle and this angle, or this one and that one. Oops, there's already one being used, so I need to put maybe 3 blue moons here. And again, you would have to be pretty detailed as far as which route you're going as far as stating. So for the sake of blue, since I'm already in blue, we're going to say angle F, K, L needs to be congruent to angle, we went to F, so we'll go J, L, K. I'll accept that one, or we could do the red ones. So angle F, L, K is congruent to J, K, L. Oops, forgot my angle symbol. Either one of those are fine. Again, take your finger and drag it around the triangle so you can see what I'm talking about. Go in order. F, then K, then L. That's the angle I'm talking about. Alright, the next worksheet, same game. We're just making sure we can back up our postulates. So, state the two triangles are congruent. If they are, state how you know. Well, let me just put my blue pen back. Again, reflexive property. So I'm going to say side, angle, side. Again, side, angle, side, side, angle, side. Number 2, reflexive property. So side, angle, side, side, angle, whoops. Put that back. Let's see, where was I? Side, and wait a minute, something's fishy here, guys. This angle is being sandwiched between these two sides, yet this angle is not. See how the half moon is opposite of that tick mark? When we come up here, the half moon is not opposite of that tick mark. So the fact that they're not the same, we can't say this is congruent. This is going to be not congruent. Ooh, be careful. They're trying to trick us. So going down to number 3. Oop, got a little cut off there. Reflexive property says that could be congruent. So side, angle, side, that's a good one. Side, angle, side. Let's see. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. Oh, here's another fishy one. Here's the half moon tick mark. Opposite of the 3. If we go over here, there's nothing opposite of the 3. So we have to say not congruent. Labeling is going to be helpful. Number 5, again, tick marks. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and pause the video so you can try it out. Alright, we're back. 3 tick marks here because of reflexive property. All my sides are marked. So I'm going to use side, side, side. Again, reflexive property. Just notice all the sides are marked. So I'm going to say side, side, side here. All of the sides are marked. Side, side, side. Reflexive property. But let's make sure this is right. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. The angle is being sandwiched. So we can say side, angle, side. Reflexive property here. Again, checking my marks. Look. 1 tick mark opposite of that one. Opposite, no tick marks. Not congruent. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. Yep. Can't argue with that. State what additional information is required in order to know that triangles are congruent. So again, vertical angles. We're trying to get side, angle, side. We have a side. We have the angle. We need this other side. So I'm going to say JI is going to be congruent to IE. So go ahead and pause the video and try 12, 13, and 14. Alright, we're back. So side, angle, side, the angle is being sandwiched between 2 sides. So it must be L for this one, and this one must be H. There's no other lines from it, so we can just use the letters. Angle L needs to be congruent to angle H. Side, side, side. Again, we don't need to state the reflexive one, but we do need to state the one with the 3 tick marks. So DX needs to be congruent to ZY. They want side, side, side. We only have one side not being marked. So we need to state that RT is congruent to XZ. Okay, pause the video and try these out. Alright, we're back. Again, we would need to mark, we want side, angle, side, so the angle needs to be sandwiched. this one and that one. So UW needs to be congruent to ZX. 16 wants side, 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 so we'll just fill it in. GE needs to be congruent to WY. 17, reflexive property here, angles being sandwiched, so we're going to state that these two angles are congruent. In this case, we do need to have 3 letters to show this angle. So angle EFG needs to be congruent to angle QFG. I'd have put 2 Q's there. Silly me, tricks are for kids. And side angle side, again, reflexive angle. We do not need to state that one. Angles being sandwiched between 2 sides, so we need to mark these. So DS is congruent to ST. That's it for this lesson. Go ahead and start the next one.